So we're rolling into one of my favorite and one of the most underrated holidays, Thanksgiving. I didn't realize really that I would appreciate it or have the appreciation that I do until Megan and I lived abroad for 2 years while I was in grad school. And like many things in life, I noticed this thing that I loved when it was gone. The thing I decided I like about Thanksgiving, honestly, is really its simplicity. It isn't flashy, it isn't eye-popping. The premise is simple, but I love the emotion behind it, because while we do a lot of giving thanks during the time, we also really extend a lot of a sense of hospitality, and we demonstrate a lot of what we've been talking about in church, which is we demonstrate Hesed. Look, we've been talking about Hesed, and Hesed is love plus time, and how it represents faithfulness and loving kindness and graciousness, how it exists not in a moment but really extends forward into the whole of our lives. And that's really what I see on Turkey Day. It's an invitation to extend Hesed to one another, to show gracious and expansive understanding of hospitality to those around us. Not a closed and bottled up affair. There's no rituals, there's no rites, there's no structure, there's no religious component. I mean, honestly, this is just an American holiday. Canadians do it too, but theirs is a little different. But the thing that we do here is just an expression of hospitality, generosity, and thanksgiving. And I love that it's grounded in that twofold response of thankfulness and Hesed. So tonight for our service, we'll be looking at our world through the language of Psalm 107, which is this weird swing back and forth between the hard things of life and how God is still faithful, how there's challenges and difficulties and still much to rejoice over, how there are things that we have to overcome, but when we turn to God, we find life and find it to the full. So tomorrow, as you turn to turkey and stretchy pants, I want to invite you to also turn with thanksgiving and Hesed, of being aware that while there are challenges in this life, there's also plenty of things to rejoice in this life, and that we are a people who are marked by Hesed and called to show Hesed to one another. That we can be a people to feel the challenge of having a generous hospitality, who, as Josiah challenged us earlier this year, invite us into eating and drinking our way into heaven. Grace and peace, friends, as you celebrate and rejoice well, and we'll see you this Sunday. Peace. See you later.